All right, the recording has started. All right, I'm going to get ready to share my screen with you guys. Give me just one more second. I need my oil going, guys. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling a little stressed out right now. Feeling a little nervous, you know, teaching a class. But, yeah, let's see. Let's do my favorite, joy. Put some joy in the diffuser today. And you know what? I'm going to throw in a little bit of abundance too, because I'm feeling like we are going to learn some stuff today, and our knowledge is just going to grow more abundant. So, I'm just already believing for that. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to believe in that, and we're going to get started. Okay. So, alrighty, are you guys ready? So I have some notes here, so forgive me if I look away from the screen from time to time. But yeah, takes me a lot to get all this together here. I doesn't want to be nice to me today. Okay. Let me head on over to our presentation. And we'll get started. Yay! Full screen. All right. Just all right. Okay, guys. So, I don't know if you can see all my other stuff up here for the conference call, but hopefully you can. Anyway, so we are talking today about emotions. Yeah. For this is obviously probably going to be really, really helpful for women. And I definitely encourage you to tell all your lady friends. But this information is also good for fellas and for kids, and for pets. So please stay tuned, even if you feel like you're like a completely balanced human being. You just want to maybe support your pet as it deals with being afraid of thunder, or maybe your kids are having some occasional stress at school or something like that. These oils are good for everybody. So you're going to learn stuff that's going to help your whole family. Okay, so emotions can be difficult and even kind of scary sometimes. So it's much easier to suppress emotion, excuse me, than to recognize and process them. However, the ability to recognize, feel, process, and release emotion will enable you to function in a more positive and successful state, so you can live free to create the life that you desire. Okay, so something I've learned, sorry, I'm at my desk, I keep moving around. Something I have learned recently about how to be successful and reach your goals. It's very important to think positively. And when we have a sufficient amount of negative emotions stored up in our subconscious, it makes it very difficult to start to train your brain with more positive affirmations. So it's really important to pay attention to your emotions, work them out, preferably as you go. It's a lot easier to deal with something than in the moment than to let it fester, because then it sort of becomes distorted in your mind, and you might be viewing the situation different than how it actually occurred. Excuse me. I'm just going to take a drink right now so I'm not coughing all the time. So, we learn about and develop emotions from birth, and through early childhood development and onward. That means that Helping children recognize their emotions and learn how to process them early is one of the most powerful gifts that you can give as a parent or a caregiver. It also means that if you didn't develop and utilize effective techniques to process your emotions early on, you may have some catching up to do. I know I did. But don't worry. I will give you easy tools to use so you can learn how to process your emotions in a healthy way as well. And after class, I will make sure to post a link to a very helpful website with a lot of different things that can give you some tools to help you work through your emotions as well as for your children and your spouse. So there's a lot of good stuff. Please, if you can, try to stay till the end. If not, at the very least, come back and check it out later because there's just so much good information here. You can't miss this. So in this class, we're going to share some of the popular essential oils that can be used with various emotions. Should probably get up here. So last night, I was on an interview talking about the same thing, and we had discussed a few of the ones that I use for my emotions. So I'm going to put them down here, and we'll kind of discuss them as we go. But I will be sharing some different techniques, too, so that using your oils will be more effective for all ages. So, sorry, I'm going too fast. Okay. There we go. Okay. Two. Okay, so when talking about emotions, we have to mention the limbic system. The limbic system is a system of nerves and networks in the brain that control basic emotions and drives. It's the emotional brain. It supports 5 major functions: emotions, behavior, motivation, long-term memory, and sense of smell. Essential oils can be used to tap directly into the limbic system to stimulate memories and emotions. As you inhale essential oils, the tiny molecules enter the nasal cavity and pass through the olfactory bulb. The olfactory bulb is a part of your limbic system that it pulls in all the smells. And your response to an aroma is going to be an emotional one before it's a rational one. This is great news, actually. That means that you can use essential oils to recall memories, both good and bad. If they're bad, you can use the oils to help you release cellular memories stored in the body, allowing you to process and move past those emotions. We all regularly come in contact with reactions to smells. You walk into the house at dinner time and smell your favorite meal being prepared. Your emotions are instantly triggered to the fond memories you have of that meal, and you feel joy. You smell the cologne your grandfather used to wear. It instantly triggers emotions based on your relationship. If you had a good relationship, you may feel emotions like love and joy. If you had a bad relationship or he has passed away, you may feel anger or sadness. So now that we've covered a little bit of the science, let's dive into these powerful blends and talk about how they can be used. Are we just going through 2 of them? Okay. So Harmony is a blend of sacred sandalwood, lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, orange, angelica, geranium, hyssop, Spanish sage, black spruce, coriander, bergamot, lemon, jasmine, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. If you watched the interview last night, you will know that rose oil actually is one of the highest frequency oil available. And it's pretty interesting to understand frequency. I'll be doing some classes on that in upcoming months. But we'll talk a little bit more about as we go through that. But Harmony, if it's got rose in it, it'll be good. It'll be good. So Harmony is a blend of pure essential oils that contains scents to provide an uplifting aromatic experience. Using positive affirmations with oils can make their effects even more powerful as you connect a positive thought or affirmation to a physical smell. You begin to connect the two and establish a more intentional experience. So how do you use it? It's good to diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to an hour 3 times a day. Harmony is perfect to diffuse to help keep peace in your home. It's good to diffuse around children playing to keep the atmosphere light and fun. If you diffuse it around your spouse, you peace and harmony between the two of you. Apply 2 to 4 drops to your collarbone for inner harmony and repeat the suggested affirmation. Dilution is not required except for the most sensitive skin. So here's the suggested affirmation. I am one with all. That's harmony. Okay? So as you're using this oil, you're diffusing it, you're putting it on your collarbone, repeat this affirmation to yourself. Let it sink in. Let it set in with that smell so that they're tied together. So the next time you use it, you're immediately going to be transported back to that affirmation. And you're going to start retraining your subconscious to believe those positive affirmations. So if you've had trauma or negativity of some kind in your life and you're really struggling with letting that go, this is a great exercise to help with that. So, I highly recommend some Harmony for the whole family. Now we're moving on to forgiveness. Forgiveness is not always easy. At times it feels more painful than the wounds we suffered to forgive the one that inflicted it. So, someone might hurt us, but sometimes it's even harder, to forgive than to just sit there and kind of fester in your pain. But there's no peace without forgiveness. And, for me, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, so I believe that forgiveness is essential to our emotional well-being. It's very important to forgive and not hold on to resentment and regret. That includes forgiving yourself. I think a lot of people misunderstand that forgiveness is an internal thing before it's ever an external thing. You can say that you're sorry, but you have to mean it first. So you go through that in your heart first. But oftentimes we don't forgive ourselves. And it's hard for you to be able to give someone something that you don't have. So I really, really encourage you to figure out what kind of maybe mental blocks or emotional blocks you have that may be resulting from some unforgiveness of yourself. We are our own worst critics, and we don't realize it, but more often than not, we need to forgive ourselves first so that we can move past an event or a trauma or something like that. Sorry. Here we go. In a life full of relationships, there will be many times we need to forgive. When we are bothered by the actions of others in our past, we are filled with anger, hate, resentment, and a way to release all of those negative emotions from your inner body and begin the healing process. One useful technique is to combine deep breathing while inhaling forgiveness essential oil. Deep breathing can be as easy as stopping what you are doing and taking a slow, deep inhale. Feeling your lungs expand and fill up. Then release your breath just as slowly as you took it in. Repeat this 2 or more times, at least 2 more times. Sometimes I have to repeat it 10 times. But in doing this, you're giving yourself an opportunity to refocus your mind. Do you want to continue to focus on the hurt and the anger, or do you want to move past it and forgive? That deep breathing exercise is going to help you do that. Now, for me personally, I haven't used forgiveness oil yet. It's on the list. I have a long list on the list. But I use release a lot. So we will be talking about that a little bit later. but this one has really helped me to let go of negative emotions and move on to that place of forgiveness. Blend Forgiveness contains sesame, melissa, geranium, frankincense, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, coriander, angelica, lavender, bergamot, lemon, ylang ylang, jasmine, helichrysum, Roman chamomile, pomarosa, and rose. That's a lot. So this combination provides an aroma that supports the ability to forgive yourself and others while letting go of negative emotions. And that's such an important part of personal growth. So again, you're going to use this one in this way. It's good to use it topically or in the diffuser to help you feel and process forgiveness. Apply 2 to 4 drops directly to your right rib cage or the center of your right foot. I'll talk about why in just a second. Dilution is not required except for the most sensitive skin. You can diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to 1 hour 3 times a day. And the suggested affirmation for this one is, I learn from all of life's experiences. Repeat this affirmation as you practice your deep breathing exercise. The reason why you rub this on your right rib cage and the center of your right foot is actually because in traditional Chinese medicine, we're told that we store anger in our liver. Well, the liver is right under the right side of the rib cage. The liver vitaflex point, or it's basically a reflexology point on your foot for the liver, is the center of your right foot. So even just a little bit of vitaflex massage until you get your oils. But remember that as you forgive, you do learn from all of life's experiences. Everything that you've been through, it's made you stronger, it's made you wiser. So try to see the silver lining in the things that have hurt you. Try to see what good can come of it, because that's really going to help you to move past a lot of negativity. That's probably the single best advice that I can give you, is to look for the positive in even the most negative of situations. You know, maybe I had a car accident, but actually, this is a perfect example. I did have a car accident several years ago. My oldest son was about 1.5 years, 2 years old, and we got into a car accident, and the car was totaled. I was injured and was in therapy for 13 months. But during that time, I didn't work. Thankfully, I took advantage of the short-term and long-term disability programs at my work, which ended up, really being a good thing for us. It really helped us. But instead of looking at the accident as, oh, I lost my job, oh, I had to quit school because I wasn't able to do my schoolwork because of the injury. It's just a lot of stuff. I still have, a huge amount of student loans due, and I never got the chance to finish that as a result of the car accident. And I could sit here and I could say, oh, well, I didn't get to do this, and I didn't get to do that, I didn't get to do this, and be angry about it and resent it, and maybe even not forgive the girl that hit me. But instead, I chose to look at it as, well, this has been an opportunity for me to stay home with my child. I was working all the time. I only got a few hours with him at night. I was a single mom at the time, and I needed that time with my son. So that was a blessing. It was the silver lining, and it took a lot for me to heal from that, and it was a lot jumping on the bus 3 times a week and going to this doctor and that doctor and having to drag my little boy. It was not convenient. It was cumbersome. But in all of the walking back and forth between the doctor's offices and the bus stop, I lost a lot of weight. So again, it's a silver lining. It's really all in just how do you view a situation. It could be hurtful and harmful, but it also could be teaching you something. So be mindful of that. All right, now we're going to go to Inner Child. Wait, I love this one. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I just want to stop and read this real quick today I did a photo shoot for Young Living, and it was fun. It's simple enough. You know? Have you ever asked yourself, who am I? You may have asked yourself and felt this many times before throughout your life. In the transition from a child to a teenager, or a teenager to an adult, when graduating from college, searching for a career, when entering a relationship, and needing to figure out who you are as you intertwine your life with someone else. The sweet fragrance of inner child may encourage you to connect with your authentic self. The blend of orange, tangerine, ylang ylang, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, jasmine, lemongrass, spruce, bitter orange, and neroli may help stimulate memory response and help you reconnect with your own identity, which is one of the first steps to finding emotional balance. Now, to use this oil, you can dilute 1 drop with 1 drop of B6 or olive oil and apply to your earlobe as needed. Or you can diffuse it up to 1 hour 3 times daily. For this oil, I recommend the affirmation, I release the past. Okay? So whatever happened to you in your past, if it's negative, we're letting it go. We don't need it anymore. I heard it said this way. What you've experienced, whatever trauma, heartache, whatever chaos you've gone through in your life, that is not the fuel for your boat. It does not drive you. It's the wake that's left behind. Okay? It's just in the past. There's nothing. You cannot hold on to something that's already gone. Yeah, my words are gone now. I can't go back. I can't take them back. I can't go back to the beginning of the class. And it's already done. So let it go. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. And don't make me sing Let It Go to you, because I know you've heard it far too many times already. Anyway. So instead, what we want to do is we want to stay in the present time right here. Now this one, I happen to really like this quote, so I really want to take a minute for this. Maya Angelou said, be present in all things and for all things. So again, let's go back to what we learned in forgiveness. We can choose to see the silver lining. We can choose to be thankful for that. That will catapult you so quickly. It's amazing. I keep a journal. I started doing this to help with the emotions and try to recenter myself to be able to accomplish goals again, because I had lost myself, really. I wasn't doing anything of value. I mean, you know, I raised kids. Of course that's valuable, but it wasn't fulfilling me as much as I had hoped. And of course, you know, as a parent, I don't expect to be fulfilled all that much. But that's the thing, okay? So you can't expect anyone else to fulfill you. You have to be find that quiet and that peace and that joy right where you are, your own way. No one else is going to do that for you, except for Jesus. But you have to pursue that. Jesus, oils, meditation, whatever you're using, it's not going to work if you don't use it. But I can guarantee you that if you are actively pursuing a change in your emotional balance, it's going to make a difference. So for me personally, I have a journal, and what I do is I write, I'm grateful for. That's the first thing I do every morning. I'm grateful for, and I have to list 3 things that I'm grateful for. I don't always feel very grateful. Sometimes I'm like, I didn't get any sleep. I'm grumpy. The baby kicked me in the back in the middle of the night, and I don't want to wake up, you know. I don't want to be thankful. But then I remember, oh, well, but I'm thankful that I am awake because I could not be, you know, I could be under the dirt. So you have to, and doing this, I think, actually causes you to force that thankfulness. And you kind of have to fake it to make it at first. You really do. You kind of have to pretend for a little while. And it's not that you're lying to yourself, but you're retraining yourself. Okay, all of your emotions and how you've learned to deal with them have been imprinted on your subconscious, and now you have to do the work of untangling the mess and putting in its place what's good, what's right, what's pure, what's lovely. You know, you wanna be focusing on the positive things and not the negative things. Well, how do you do that? You have to let go of past and be right here now, thankful for what you have. And the thankfulness is what keeps you right here in this present moment. It makes you stop and think, right now, at this instant, what am I thankful for? So Thomas S. Monson wrote, "The past is behind. Learn from it. The future is ahead. Prepare for it. The present is here. Live it." Hanging out in your past does not help you. It really doesn't. So present time contains sweet almond, bitter orange, black spruce, and ylang ylang. When diffused, present time helps you focus on the here and now so you can move forward. It was created to help bring people into the moment. So pair meditation with present time for a more powerful effect. Oh, honey, I need to get the feeling out of here later. Meditation is a practice of turning inward and bringing awareness to what is happening in the moment. This blend is perfect for meditation as you focus on your breath, your body awareness, and your present thoughts. So I recently have started meditation as a way to balance myself. Really, this is all just kind of a journey in balancing emotions. It's quite timely for us to have this class. I've had this class scheduled since the beginning of this month, but I haven't gone through everything that I'm talking about now until just recently. So it's actually quite perfect timing, this present time, to be discussing emotions. But so anyway, I meditate in the morning, and I do this because I'm a person that's naturally very high functioning, type A, over anxious, whatever you want to call it. I'm very type A. I really like to okay, let's do this, let's have this done, and I like to kind of control things and handle things, and I'm learning that the only person I can control is me. I cannot control my husband, I cannot control my children, I cannot control the lady at the grocery store, I cannot control the guy that just cut me off on the highway. I can't control these people. I can control me. And the only way so far that I have found to do that is in combination with the oils meditation. The time to stop and focus your energy and think about who you are, how you want to be, maybe your positive affirmations, maybe maybe you're using that time to retrain your brain. I do that. I do that in the evenings usually. I will put on a positive affirmation meditation. It's like a guided meditation. You can find them online. YouTube has tons and tons and tons of meditation videos that are anywhere from 5 or 10 minutes to 2 hours. I think there's even one that's like 10 hours long. It's just positive affirmations all night. But that helps me. First, it's a guided meditation, so it does help me get into that relaxed state where I can clear my mind, and then replace it with those positive affirmations as they're playing, and I'm starting to doze off. That's when the subconscious is always working. It's picking up everything, but it seems that its ability to receive the signal, I guess, is a little bit more pronounced at night when you're not consciously focusing on everything. That's when your subconscious has the time to sit down and process everything that you've experienced in that day. Do you want it to be processing you yelling at your kids, or the argument you had with your spouse, or when you got mad because the guy that cut you off gave you the finger? Instead of focusing on those as you go to sleep, you're forced to quiet the mind and replace them with things that you want to think about yourself. I am worthy. I do deserve love and respect. I am a good person. I am loving. I am kind. You know, these things that are going to retrain you, not just how to deal with your emotions on your own, but also how to interact with other people. Because a lot of times, being such emotional creatures, we are quick to react. And instead of reacting, this meditation time and being in the moment helps you to not react, but respond. And you want to respond in a healthy and positive way, not, you know, lose your cool and blow the top off, like I usually do. So it's really bringing your awareness inside. I recommend, I've been doing this exercise for a few days now, to start with controlling your body. So you sit in a comfortable position in a chair or in a, you know, I like to sit in a, you know, meditative kind of seated position. And you don't worry about your thoughts. They come and go, but you don't move your body. 15 minutes. 30 minutes is even better, but 15 minutes at least. Do this for about 3 days. And then after that, you are going to, instead of controlling your body and not moving your body during that time, you're going to do your very best to control your thoughts and not let any thought come in at all. As soon as it comes in, you usher it out. So it's really good in focusing your awareness on what you are able to control, and it really helps you to quickly build into the meditations and being able to reach a meditative state quicker and actually having more effectiveness. Because essentially, in the meditative state, it's almost like a self-hypnosis. The power of suggestion is really strong in that state. So it's good to get there. You don't want to stay there all the day, but you get there and process whatever you need to process, and then you can tackle your day. Morning, night, whatever works for you, try it. Be here in the now, be present. Okay, so for present time, you are going to apply it topically, 2 to 4 drops or so, about 2 inches below the belly button. I don't know why. I don't have to look that up, but I will figure it out. Fired, except for the most sensitive skin. You can diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to 30 minutes daily. And the suggested affirmation for this one is, I see clearly. See clearly. Okay, on to one of my favorites anyway. This is one of my absolute favorites. Okay, release. Release is a blend of ylang-ylang, olive, lavender, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, grapefruit, tangerine, spearmint, lemon, blue cypress, javona, kaffir lime, aqua tea, jasmine, chamomilla ricetita, whatever that is, blue tansy, and rose. Again, rose. It gives a relaxing aroma that facilitates the ability to let go of anger and frustration. It also promotes harmony and balance when diffused. Oh my goodness, yes, it does all of those things. It really does. For me, I use this on my liver Vitaflex point that we talked about earlier, the middle of the right foot, and I also use it on my liver under my right rib cage. So this is one of those oils that I go to when I am seething, for lack of a better word, when I'm really, really upset or angry or even sad. You know, I've recently, I've had 3 grandfathers pass away since November of 2017. So it's all been kind of one right after the other. So it's been a little bit sad for me, and in order to help with that emotion, I've used quite a bit of release, actually. Yeah, so I'm down to here. I'm almost out. But, let's talk teens. I have a rising teen, but I don't know a lot about teens yet. So it's no secret that teens are emotional. Lots of changes are going on in their bodies, and they are transitioning from childhood into adulthood. And often they struggle with being being dependent on their parents while having a strong desire to be independent. They may also feel overwhelmed by the emotional and physical changes they are experiencing. Communicating your love for your child is an effective way to help your teen during difficult life changes. So these are some tools. Giving teenagers tools to release unwanted emotions can be very helpful in creating an emotionally healthy teen, allowing them to feel and process in a healthy manner. Movement can be used in various forms of intensity to work through or release negative emotions. Many people find high-intensity fitness, such as running or sports like boxing, successful in releasing stressors and frustration, while others may find slow, intentional movement like yoga great for relaxing anxious feelings and cultivating a sense of peace. Diffusing release is a simple tool anyone can use and is very effective to help feel and process emotions such as anger, resentment, or guilt. For me personally, I am a yoga girl. I do not practice traditional yoga. I just do moves, and I don't understand all of that stuff. Like I said, I'm a believer, so I stick with the stretches and moves. But for me, that slow, intentional movement is very, very therapeutic. Although, I don't know, I might enjoy a good boxing match. You know, I wouldn't mind strapping some gloves on and beating the tar out of a bag. but I think the calm and quiet is definitely more my speed. So I do, a lot of times I will use release in the diffuser. But I have a tendency more than anything to reach for something different now that I've kind of gotten past, and it's an ongoing process, but I reached for a blend that I had created called Limitless. And I made this in a roller bottle, if I can find it. Sorry, guys. There we go. I've got Limitless. Okay, but I will put some of these oils in the diffuser, or I will a lot of times on the back of my neck and my heart area to kind of give me that boost during meditation. I know that with the previous slide when we were talking about present time, that it was very good for facilitating meditation. So Limitless, I actually have a blend called Awaken, Into the Future, Joy, Release, Abundance, Faith, Clarity, Valor, and Peace and Calming in there. So they're actually all blends. They're blends that I have used to make my own special blend. And I do call that Limitless, but that is my meditation blend. I use that specifically for that. Or if I'm trying to get a lot done in a day, it's really helpful for that too. But I, sorry guys, I'm getting medication. I like this one because for me, it does help to release the negative emotions. It helps to focus on the joy. It helps to be mindful of abundance. It helps to be mindful of my faith. And then it kind of pushes me forward into that positive thinking that I'm trying to retrain my brain into. For a long time, I've kind of told myself I'm not good enough. You know, I'm just going to be nothing. And I decided that that wasn't good enough. I want more. So I have adopted a different lifestyle. I've completely changed how I do many things, how I eat, my morning routine, everything. I have changed it to give me the opportunity to focus on what I need to focus on in order to be an emotionally well-balanced human being and not a raving lunatic, because that's not anything that that's good for raising children. It's much better to be calm and even-tempered. So the best way to use this one, to use release, is to apply 2 to 4 drops directly below your throat, above your clavicle. Solution is not required, except for the most sensitive skin. And you can diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to 1 hour 3 times a day. The suggested affirmation for this one is, I let go with ease and grace. You know, when you do that, you let it go. You take a little drop. I like to use something that we'll be discussing in just a few minutes. It's called the Aroma Freedom Technique. Here we go. And then take a big deep breath. Helps, yeah. Helps. I let go with ease and grace. So as you're inhaling deeply, just keep repeating, I let go with ease and grace. Okay? I will also be posting a link about some information for teens and their emotional well-being as well. That will be in the comments later. So, number 8 is, oh, not that way. Number 2. Okay, so I had Valor. I don't have Valor 2, so I cannot really comment on what this one smells like, but Valor is amazing. I use that. That one kind of helps me. I have a little bit of social anxiety, I guess, when I go out into places where there's going to be a lot of people. I get kind of hyper and nervous. So I will put Valor, just regular Valor, on the back of my neck and my lower spine to be able to kind of give me courage again. I call it my liquid courage. So it's very helpful for that. But you want to inhale courage and exhale fear. Okay? So for me, I don't have Valor 2, but I do have Valor. So I'm just going to take it. And yes, I just smelled release, but now it's time to smell Valor. So breathing in courage, breathing out fear. Okay? So courage is something we all need at every age and stage of our lives. Courage to take our first steps, step onto the school bus for the first time, get through our first presentation, dream, start a family, build your own business. Using Valor 2 is an easy and effective fear. The opposite of courage is inertia. Saying the affirmation can help you move from inertia to courage. Diffuse Valor 2 for an inspiring and calming aroma, or apply topically to experience this empowering and uplifting fragrance. Again, like I said, I put mine on my lower back, my lower spine area. Valor 2 is a blend of ylang ylang, coriander, bergamot, northern lights black spruce, chamomilla rickettsica, Idaho blue spruce, frankincense, vetiver, cistus, cassia, davana, geranium. And it actually contains naturally occurring constituents linalool, alpha-pinene, camphene, and limonene. These things are very interesting things. You should Google them. Again, linalool, alpha-pinene, camphene, and limonene. I will post those in the comments later. How to use that? You can apply 2 drops directly to the left shoulder blade. Again, I'm not sure why, but, you know, I'm still learning. Dilution is not required except for the most sensitive skin. You can diffuse up to 1 hour 3 times daily. The suggested affirmation with this one is, I come from my strength. All right, now we're going to talk about something fun. Okay, so the Aroma Freedom Technique, AFT, is what it's commonly called in the oily world. AFT is a technique that uses the power of scent to gently shift from negative thoughts, feelings, and memories, and to inhale a positive outlook and attitude. This results in greater confidence and inner freedom. When we are no longer stuck in negative mindsets, we are free to create the life we desire. This 12-step process is yet another tool you can use to help you release emotions and memories that are holding you back and allow you to move forward. It's a simple process that starts with setting an intention or goal you would like to achieve, one you don't believe is very attainable. You rate your intention on a scale of 1 to 10 and move through a series of steps incorporating your essential oils, which will allow you to move through different emotions that are limiting you. You can use very common oils such as stress away, frankincense, lavender, lemon, peppermint, and bead to help tap into these deep memories and emotions and release them to foster growth. You can also use favorites like Inner Child, Release, Transformation, and Release. You can purchase Dr. Benjamin Perkis's books through his website and walk yourself through the process, or you can find a practitioner on his website to guide you through this process. I will post a link to Dr. Perkis's website in the comments, and I will also try to find you the video that I have of how to do the Aroma Freedom technique. It's very helpful with dealing with the Aroma Freedom technique myself. Sometimes sometimes I will combine it with the Emotional Freedom technique. That's another one that you can Google. It's actually it does not use oils for that one, but it definitely is improved or boosted pretty significantly when you use it in combination with the Aroma Freedom technique. It's EFT is similar to AFT in that you are trying to do the same thing, just in a different way, and they are so much more effective together. The EFT is great by itself, but when you add it with the Aroma Freedom technique, it's amazing the kind of development and growth that you will see out of that. So, all right, we are almost done here. We're going to talk about Feelings Kit. So this is for the U.S. market only. The Feelings Kit is an incredibly affordable way to purchase 6 of the most powerful emotional blends. The Feelings Kit is $181 and 181 points. Okay? Let me break it down and show you just how good a deal the Feelings Kit is. If you were to order Present Time, Inner Child, and Forgiveness individually, you would spend $173.50. For $7.50 more, you will also get Release, which is a $39.25 value, Harmony, which is a $71.75 value, and Valor 2, which is not for sale in the U.S. market at all. As you can see, it's a huge savings to order the Feelings Kit. When you order the Feelings Kit on Essential Rewards, you will earn between $18.10 to $45.25 in ER points, depending on your ER level. You will also receive a free product when you reach 100 points on your ER order. So, depending on your ER level, over time, as you are in the Essential Rewards program, you begin to accrue additional savings. So you get a higher percentage off of your purchases the longer that you're a member, which is really awesome. Plus, you get points, and those points basically convert to dollars. You can spend them. So when it says that the Feelings Kit is $181 and you can get 181 point value, that's $18.10 at least that you're going to get. Plus, if you order this, obviously you're going to get your PB, and then you're going to get a free oil on top of that. So there's a lot of good value to this. You definitely want to consider this if this is something that you are looking to do, really explore your emotions and kind of work through whatever it is, maybe occasional anxiety or stress, maybe sadness or anger. There's lots of things that this is going to help with. Now, the feelings kit is eligible to be redeemed using ER points, essential rewards points, or on a quick order. If you use your essential rewards points, this will not count towards your monthly PV total. Okay. So definitely recommend getting the feelings kit. But how about we start with membership? Okay. So real quick, before I go into membership, I want to explain why I would recommend this first. If you are looking to do the Aroma Freedom technique, all of the oils that you need to do the Aroma Freedom technique are already in the Premium Starter Kit, which is a huge jump. It's so helpful to kind of catapult you into that. Not to mention the fact that you get all of these amazing oils, a load of other things, everything from cleaning your house. I mean, I removed sap from like a year of sitting under a maple tree from my car with ease, with just a little bit of lemon oil and seeds oil in my wash bucket. So, I mean, these oils are powerful. They're not just for your emotions. They're for so much more. I can remove Sharpie with lemon oil. I mean, I could do just about anything with these different oils. And they all have different purposes, of course. They have different uses. But for the purpose of Aroma Freedom, I believe you start with purification, frankincense, and lavender. I think those are the ones. But you can do it with some of the other oils as well, and it's also still really helpful. So, becoming a member is the best option when you want to get any of these emotional oils. When you become a member, you'll be able to purchase Young Living products at 24% off. Join the optional rewards program and be able to help your friends get their own kit and get a thank you check for helping them get started. Yeah, every time somebody signs up under you with a Premium Starter Kit, you get a bonus check. Okay, that's not, okay, you make money on the total point value of everyone under you, but you also get bonuses. And this is one of the best ways to do it. You get a bonus for signing somebody up for the Premium Starter Kit. And this is something that, personally, I think everyone should have in their home. My diffuser is running almost constantly. And this is not the only diffuser we have. We have several. But it's running often in the house. I have one in my car. I just have oils everywhere. I carry my little oil bag that's already gotten too small for my growing collection. But the oils that come with the Premium Starter Kit are so versatile and so useful. Many of them I use them real quick. The stress away was gone in less than a month, but that alone was worth the entire value of the kit. The stress away. It was so worth it. So I highly recommend getting started with the Premium Starter Kit. It will get you started with some really good basic oils that are excellent for emotional support. And then that gets you into, that's how you get started with the Essential Rewards program. And from there, you can order the Feelings Kit, or I ordered mine individually. So, but unlike the order of the Feelings Kit, I want all the other ones too, and that's a really good deal. I don't want to pay $70-some just for one oil. So it's easy. So all you need to do is order yourself the Premium Starter Kit, which I will go over, and you can use my member number to get started. So once you order, I will introduce you to the community and send you a welcome pack with everything you need to get started, including informative reference materials. Okay, so I will not leave you hanging. If you buy a Premium Starter Kit and you become a member of Young Living, I'm not going to leave you hanging. Okay, I want to be able to support you. I want to be able to answer your questions and help you find the information that you need to use your oils in the most effective way for you. I do not want to just say, oh, here's your kit, good luck with that. You know, I will send you information on how to use each one of the oils in the kit. You will get a challenge of how to use all of the oils just to get you immersed into it and get you started in it, because it really, for me, I wanted to try oils for a while, and my friend Erica kept gently nudging me, hey, how you doing? You know, but I'm so thankful that she did. I had done my research on many of the different companies, and it was clear that Young Living was definitely the best option. For me to find that option at just kind of perfect time, we actually had ordered our very first kit right before we made a big move from one state to another, and you know, one family dynamic to a new family dynamic. So it's really been so timely for these oils to come. You know, when I was sore from moving all the boxes, I used a lot of Panaway. There for a little bit, we all got sick because, you know, the changing of the seasons and all that. So we were rocking the Raven. And the tummy, the DiGi's, we're using them on the bellies when we're upset. So I mean, we're using a lot of different, the different oils pretty regularly. So the premium starter kit, as you can see, includes the diffuser. There are different options, so you don't necessarily have to get the diffuser that you see here. That's the Dewdrop, but they do have some other ones that are pretty great. So I highly recommend looking at the different options if you want maybe the Rainstone diffuser or the Aria diffuser. There are a couple of other options. That we have a really pretty lantern that just came out at the convention, so it's quite beautiful. But anyway, it includes a diffuser, lavender, Raven, Panaway, Citrus Fresh, Stress Away, Peppermint Vitality, Lemon Vitality, DiGi's Vitality, Copaiba Vitality, Thieves Vitality, 1 ounce sample of Thieves Cleaner, and 2 ounce samples of Ningxia Red. Okay, if you don't know anything about Ningxia Red, oh my goodness, that in and of itself is like liquid gold. It's so good for the body. You really kind of feel your cells being properly nourished when you drink it. So I definitely recommend the premium starter kit to at least get you started on some basic oils, a quality diffuser, and some Ningxia that's going to blow your mind. And the Thieves Cleaner is going to blow your mind too, because that's just how good it is. It's super good. So if you want to order the Feelings Kit or any of the oils from it right away, I highly recommend ordering on Essential Rewards so you can get free products, or for hitting the 190 PV value that you order, or level that you order with your kit. So typically when there's a promotion, you order 100 PV, and that automatically for commissions and bonuses, but you get a free oil with that. Usually at 190 PV, you get another free oil. So I'm just saying, you know, if you want to order the Feelings Kit, it's $181, so, you know, just $9 more, you can get, like, I don't know, $9. I don't even think lemon oil is $9. I think it's less than that. But, you know, you can find an oil for, like, $9 or $10 to add to that. And then you've got 2 free oils and your Feelings Kit and whatever other oil you added to it. So, I mean, you're going to get huge, huge deals out of this. I can't tell you how much free stuff I've already gotten. And, I mean, heaven's sakes, I've spent, just in the last 2 months, I've spent, I don't know, over $200 in free points. It's money. It's not even mine. It's free stuff. So, you know, this is definitely a good deal. So when joining Essential Rewards, you will also receive the points back, 10% for the first 3 months, 20% in month 4 through 24, and then 25% after month 25. So, and then, on top of that, they send you free gifts. So at month 3, 6, 9, and 12, for being a loyal Essential Rewards member, you get an oil. So there's lots of opportunity to get free stuff through this, And it's kind of silly to not sign up for this if you want free stuff. Like, who doesn't want free stuff? You know, the minimum that you have to spend every month to stay an active member for a year, so you can, you know, one order a year if you want, but I mean, it's $50 to keep your membership active, and it's nothing. It's really, when you think about it, Young Living has things like toothpaste, laundry detergent, dish soap, hand sanitizer, baby wipes, sunscreen, insect repellents, all sorts of vitamins and supplements. They've got wheat berries, einkorn wheat berries, for goodness sake. I mean, there's so much stuff. So it's not just like, oh my goodness, I have to spend $50 a month on oils. No, it's switch out your products, because the products you're using are probably toxic anyway. If you aren't sure, you can look it up either on the Think Dirty app, or the Environmental Working Group has an app called Healthy Living that's also really good for that. But look at the ingredients that's in your shampoo and your body wash and your laundry detergent and your household cleaners. And if they're toxic, it's so easy for you to do replacement buying. And when you do that, you're earning points for yourself. You're earning money. You're getting free stuff. It's kind of hard to do this. You want to be earning that free stuff, because you can order from me all day long. You can go ahead and be a retail customer all you want, but I'm going to get the free stuff. Don't you want to get the free stuff too? So I highly recommend at least considering this. It's super easy to get started. You can cancel your essential with no penalty or fee. So if you want more information on how you can get your oils for free, please ask, because I would love to share, but you got to ask. So now I can help anyone who would like to order a kit or emotional oils. I can help you set up your own account on the computer and show you how to get them sent directly to your house. And you will be thrilled to have these tools on hand. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for coming. Actually, I don't know what it is. Okay. If you are interested in signing up for Essential, being a member of Young Living, please don't hesitate to contact me, okay? I have a special link that I can send you that gets you signed up super duper quick. If you want, I can call you on the phone, I can FaceTime you, whatever, we can walk through it together. No big deal. I'm here for you. If you have questions, you're still not sure, you're still on the fence, you want more information on the income disclosure. Oh, honey, the income, like, I haven't even told you about the income potential for this business. You need stuff for your feelings, you need some extra money, you need a help for your laundry detergent. Lots of reasons to join Young Living, lots and lots of reasons. So thank you so much for coming. If you would like to use any of this information in the future, I hope that you will consider joining Grow Workspace, that's G-R-O Workspace, as a paid subscriber. All of the content that I have gone over today has been lovingly created by the ladies over at Grow Workspace. So much props to them. Thank you, ladies. And if you want to use this information, please join the Grow Workspace website. I will provide a link for a free 1-week trial. Alrighty, guys. You have a blessed and beautiful day, and I hope you choose joy today. I love you guys. Bye.